and then hit live. Okay. Okay, we're gonna wait for people to join. Usually it takes about a minute to show us that some people are here on live, but we're here. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Did you just slap your tummy? It's on an empty. You sound hungry.
I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah. I ate a banana because I forgot to take my vitamins and stuff yesterday, so I shoved it because I was like, let me take them right now, but in my, you do that on an empty stomach, it's not fun. So, but, all right, let's wait. I think it's just a system because it usually shows 0, and as soon as the minute hits, it shows at least 1.
Why does it look so dark? Is that your phone?
Yeah, I think it's just the lighting because it's probably low because it's like morning and it's charging or was charging. I'm sure it's fine. It's not. It's obviously it's lit up. You can see it in the other cameras. Oh, there we are. We got one person. Hello.
We got one person.
Welcome. Happy Friday. This is Tglf with Timoteo and George. Welcome. We are Vintage Doll Hunters. I'm sure you know this if you're joining us on our live. Oh, who is it? Oh, it's Maria. I don't know why I was thinking Martha. Maria Todd. Hi, Maria. Happy Friday. Just watched your Wanda video. Interesting information. Yes. Thank you for watching. That's something we're going to touch on today. But welcome to our live. We go live every single Friday to kind of go over weekly what we post, content, as well as doll news, gossip, and fun things out in the doll world.
Yes.
So he's Timoteo and I'm George. But we're excited today because we actually showcased this really cool doll collection. It's posted now. It's a full length, like a horizontal video on our YouTube that you can go and watch. It's the Wanda doll.
Yay.
So you want to go ahead and pull one out?
Ooh, one that everyone seemed to really like was this one here, and that's the singer performer one.
The disco, right?
No, this is not the disco.
Oh, it's not. I just said that.
You keep saying that this is this one right here.
Oh, no, I know she's Disco Wanda.
This is Wanda, the career girl. So that's her. She's the one that
just a singer.
She's just a singer performer. Well, she's not just a singer.
She's
a singer performer.
No, this person is a singer performer.
Yeah, that's her career.
She could sing disco. She could sing this. She could sing everything. That's the whole purpose. So this is really cool. Oh, Laura. Hey, Laura. Hi. See you very soon. We're gonna be arriving on Tuesday to Kentucky. We're talking about Wanda right now. If you checked out our latest video, Wanda's a gorgeous doll from 1972 made by Shindana Toys. Shindana Toys was a division of Operation Bootstrap Incorporated. It was curated basically by a lot of civil rights activists that were trying to sorry, some weird thing on TikTok. They created this doll because they wanted to create a sort of more diversity out in the doll world. This was the first line of this doll where it was an original character, and they focused on giving her authentic black features, which is really amazing. And one of the coolest part about this, can't wait to see you. Yes, it's gonna be really fun. Oh, Wanda, so cool. Saw her earlier. I'm so glad you made it. She's such a fascinating doll. Very much so. The really cool backstory on the creation of Shindana Toys, the company that made this doll, is Mattel actually had a big hand in getting them started. Bootstrap Incorporated used to have these local sort of like town halls for the community in LA to ask people, community members, like, hey, what can we do? What do you think we can do to help empower black entrepreneurship here locally and just help the community build and become better, essentially. And some employees of Mattel attended some of those like seminars, and they're the ones who actually initially gave the idea to Bootstrap to create Shindana Toys and manufacture dolls, essentially. And they also helped them how to get their footing. And
that was Marva Smith, Maxey. That was the one that got that information that created those seminars you're talking about.
And they helped them with getting like production and manufacturing, which is really interesting because this doll's very nice qualities. You can see the boxing and the packaging and everything, even down to some of the fabrics. You can see that there's fabrics that from Best Buy outfits that Wanda has. It's really, really interesting, but it's really special, I think, as a Mattel fan to know that some employees out there helped kickstart this beautiful idea and line of dolls.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just Wanda. Wanda was a response to the consumers because they made other dolls, but consumers wanted a career action doll, like something, and so they made her shorter, of course, because those were the action doll size dolls at that time, and they gave her an assortment of costumes and lifestyles and careers and all that.
And the Shindana Toys, when they came out more with baby dolls, so they were focusing on more of the younger little generation. And I believe, God, what's the I was telling you about the sculptor Jim Totley. He was the one that actually created the baby Nancy, their first doll, and they molded these dolls from their community, little kids that they were looking at and seeing in their community. So they wanted to make sure that they focused on of the look of that, and making sure that they're kind of recognize that, oh, look at this baby doll, looks just like me. And yeah, I love that, and I can't wait to start collecting the other dolls. I've already got my eye on baby Nancy. I mean, that is such a little fun, gorgeous doll.
And then her, even they changed her name later to Natural Nancy.
Natural Nancy.
Yeah. And then what's really cool, like, I actually, this is a controversial take. I think I'm about to say this, but I was driving home from the post office before going live, and she's really pretty. I actually really love her face so much. I think she's like prettier than Barbie.
Oh,
I really do. Look at her face, like in the way it's kind of like slick almond shape, and her features are so pretty. Brown, rooted eyelashes, and then she also has an open mouth with teeth. She's a twist and turn with bendable legs, and this one right here, she has like this sort of shorter bubble cut, and some of the other ones have like more pulled hair into an updo with this like fluffy ponytail piece, a short hair. But there's some other dolls that had longer hair. It's right here we got Disco Wanda. Right here, Disco Wanda right here. She's actually a lot taller. She's a regular 11 and a half inch tall fashion doll, as you can see, and she comes in her own packaging. This is the Disco Queen right here.
Yeah, this one came out in 1978, so they wanted to. That was kind of their last jump, and this doll came out in 1972.
Yeah, 1972
area. Yeah. So that's the one that George was talking about.
So yeah, so we showed you right here the singer performer. Then we got right here the skydiver, or like Tim, we mentioned in the video. Some people also talked to her, said she was a race car driver. So I'm like, I don't know, Evel Knievel. She has that whole aesthetic going on. And then right here we have this one, which is really cool. She's a airline stewardess, which airline stewardess for the TWA. Right here, super cool. This is her box right here. It's kind of, this is what's funny, I'm just thinking about this box size is very similar to the size like the packaged clothing some of the outfits would come in, like this sort of size. So think about that, like the costumes, like the Barbie and Ken ones, like let's say like the theater costume.
But those were more 60s.
No, I know that, but
it was kind of...
I know. Well, all I'm saying the size.
Oh, okay.
The size. That's what I said. Size. I understand. I have those, and I've had. I'm just saying the size because it's Mattel. You got to remember. So.
But you're giving too much to Mattel. You need to get off of that. They helped them start that.
Geez.
I'm just saying.
But it's important to realize, because I'm saying of the resources they use to create the packaging. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Is that's something you can tell. I'm curious to know which were those employees that suggested this to Bootstrap, because it's a very wonderful thing to have started for them.
Because remember, Mattel, and we got this information, and I believe it was online. Strong Toys has a recording of them where they brought in, God, I can't believe I keep forgetting her name, Marva Smith Maxey, and they were talking to her live, and then she was actually explaining how it all came about, and how, like George said, there were employees of Mattel that came into, and I believe it being the black community, I believe it may have been, black employees that were working at Mattel that came in and saw what they were doing and suggested, this would probably be a good time to make a doll, because they were like, well, it's doing very well for Mattel, so why don't you guys make your community a doll? And I liked how they just kind of put that seed in their head, and then, like George said, help them with equipment, whether it had been old equipment or old fabrics that help them
Oh,
start off with
yeah,
that
there's
and teach them how to use
because
that kind
it's
of
not an
stuff.
easy thing just to jump into, like
Because
because it's like I know they probably work with a lot of manufacturing, but I'm pretty sure they have some hands in some of the actual production of the
yeah,
stuff.
well, they
Pushing.
got, and if you heard that Marva, she was saying how they got community members to come in to do a lot of the sewing for
Wow.
them.
Yeah.
So there were community people that were also helping with this, get it started. And like I said, Mattel gave them the idea, and then kind of geared them in some situations in that way. But it was Shindana Toys who jumped
Shindana.
on
Yeah.
Shindana Toys and got on there, and then involved their community. Like even with the sculpture with Baby Nancy, they wanted to make sure they got their representation, not someone else's representation of what they wanted to create. So it was a really big idea with Shindana Toys, and putting that focus of
And
what they wanted
we're
to
speaking
see.
about this because we actually heard from Marva directly. There was this there's this live. It's kind of like this
Strong Toys.
this 4 panel thing by Strong Toys, and Marva was there. She was speaking on a lot of this, so
Yeah.
that's why we're speaking in such affirmative details.
And I believe his name
Mike,
was Brian, the guy, or
yeah,
David that was with her.
Michael. People have some comments. Someone commented, "What is this? What do you mean? The dolls? What are you? What do you?" That's what our channel's about. And then Laura said, "So cool." Laura said, "She's beautiful, pretty smile, right? Such a pretty smile." And then she also wrote, "Wow, I didn't know there was a stewardess. I love the stewardess fashion. Yeah, I love that light, like sort of like not lavender, but light purple sort of color. Very pretty."
And just to clear up some of that with Mattel is that I believe the gentleman that was with Marva, I can't remember his name, I should have wrote it down, but he said they actually paid back Mattel for all the stuff that they gave him. It wasn't like a free venture where they just donated this stuff. They paid back and made that whole like that. So
That's amazing.
that was something that they had to do, and they went worldwide. I mean, this doll was one, they didn't even think they were going to sell that much on this doll, and everybody started wanting these dolls because they said it represented a lot of people, and then especially when they brought in their Little Souls line, and that brought in was it Little Friends? I believe Little Friends. Where they started incorporating the Asian community, the Hispanic community, and I believe also they also made white dolls too to kind of go with their friends, because they weren't excluding anybody. They just wanted to make sure that they were, because I'm sure there were white people that were also living in their areas and their communities as well. So they wanted to incorporate all that with this doll.
I got one more comment.
Oh.
It says, "A great backstory on these dolls and company." Oh yeah, there's a lot of. We're gonna make sure because this doll wasn't simply just a doll. One thing that this is Tim's collection right here. This is one thing that we tried to approach. We tried to approach this video with a lot more background, just because this doll was more than just a doll and a pretty little doll. There's a lot of context behind it. There's a lot of historical importance with this doll. I didn't know about her before we started collecting her. Now I know a lot of people may not know about her, but it's important just to kind of, especially as we are vintage doll hunters, that we sort of pick out certain things that aren't like are that may need a little bit like of justice, because I know he said he kind of like saw content online, but nobody really talked about the significance of this doll. They were just like, "Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god," and that was it. Like it was very superficial sort of explanation of her, but there's so much more importance than just a doll, especially during a month like this being Pride Month. And the whole thing was Juneteenth was coming up, so Tim thought he was motivated to really create this video and put together a collection to present it on our YouTube channel, because it's just important. It's so important to help support whether we're not black obviously, but it's to be like a marginalized person yourself, and you got to support other marginalized communities.
Oh, it looks like TikTok doesn't like this one. It doesn't like us. It must be.
Oh, who cares? I'm not even paying attention to TikTok. But what I'm thinking. Oh, sorry. There's one more comment. Oh, it just says thank you. Oh, Melissa said thank you. Oh yes, Melissa. Melissa is a sister-in-law of Tim. She is black, so she said thank you. But it's just so important. It's vital, and I think this line is beautiful. Although it may not be like super well known, maybe to this current day, but it deserves to be well known, and just as much as any other doll line, because at the end of the day, they may be toys, maybe aimed at children, but many people enjoy these collectibles, not only because they're fun and cute and beautiful, but because they represent a lot of the time you yourself, society, because they're a reflection of society, whether it be fashion, sort of political stuff going on, or a movement. Like you can, like I compared it to like her idea of being inclusive still lives to today, because you see companies like MGA and even Mattel, like they try to be as inclusive as possible when creating new dolls. And I think that's amazing. It's needed. It's always needed. It's always got to remind people that it's an even playing field. You got to be fair to everybody. You got to treat everyone equally and nicely.
Yeah.
But Wanda doll, check it out. The full length video. It's only 38 minutes long. It's not as long as our hour long dissertation.
Is a long video. And then Bootstraps, just to let you know, with this doll, it was also to help them with the community, with entrepreneurship for their community, helping businesses be created in their community, because it was just a really awful time after the Watts riot, and they wanted to make sure the LA community was lifted up, and give them some of that strength to and money to help them and their community build these businesses aside from Shindana Toys, because Shindana Toys was more something to create money for that and to give back to the community, because they were doing teaching classes. And even if you see Wanda, she has a little saying that is in the back of her booklet that says to write into them, because they will tell the little kids and whoever wants to know about how to become a career girl or a career person. And they will get teachers and people that were in the community that were maybe even sewers, and to show them and tell them yes, you could be this too. This is how you do it. So it was very uplifting for their community. They really wanted to create that with that doll.
Oh, we got one more comment. Taz Tglf says, made it late. Like they're late. It's okay. You're here. Hello, Taz Tglf, and hello to everybody else who's been watching. But we're so just excited to present to you all this. I just posted a short kind of regarding Wanda, and the video we posted here on YouTube, or if you're watching on TikTok, go watch it. Oh, here you go, making extracurricular noises. But go check that out. We have that up right now, or after, not right now, sorry, after the live. Go check that out. And then we have some more fun stuff coming up. I did receive something, but we'll get to that later. I wanted to post this week, but I thought Wanda needed a moment, and I didn't want to cloud it with anything else before the live. So is there anything else you want to add about
I think video? That was just beautiful doll. If you want to start collecting her, I would suggest so. She's a little pricey, because a lot of times with these dolls that are limitedly made, there is just so few dolls out there, so they do get a little pricey. So if you're ready to add to your collection, I would suggest the Wanda doll. She's a beautiful doll. And also there is a Juanita doll that goes with the Disco Wanda, and she represents the Latina of the whole group of the Wanda dolls, and she is a really other fun doll. She just looks almost exactly like the Wanda doll, I believe, but they just lightened her up just a little bit. But same doll, hair, teeth, all that. It's a beautiful doll to have. But don't take it from me when I'm bidding on it.
Anything else? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Everything, I guess. On
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Yeah. I was listening, but half listening.
He acts like me, I guess, when I listen to him.
Well, it's because we've talked about this a lot already between each other, so it's just
keep talking about it. It's what you're supposed to do.
No, I know, but we have other stuff to talk about too. That's all. Gotcha. But but she's important. I don't want to rush it, so I'm just letting you speak. But like I said, it's a beautiful doll line. Check it out. If you can add one to your collection, definitely do that. And then
there's a lot of other dolls.
And if you know anything about the history of this doll, because it wasn't that long ago that she was produced, so if you know anybody that was involved, reach out to us and let us know. We love to learn a little bit more. Like I said, whether it be who were the Mattel employees that actually contributed to creating this doll, or the actual Shindana employees, I guess, or people of Operation Bootstrap. It was a fun history lesson, because not a lot of doll lines have such a strong political sort of
Background,
background like this. So it
think
makes this doll extra
and
special.
I think it was an opening too for the future with making sure that there is there is somebody out there that wants to buy. So this is a sellable item, and there's people out there.
Yeah, there's like this whole thing because like even with Barbie, the first official Black Barbie wasn't created until 1980 by Kitty, and then but there was like a few Black characters. But
even with that Barbie, I'm sorry. I'm just saying before you jump on. But even with that Barbie, it was basically a Barbie mold that was just colored.
That's where I was getting at. So like they had Black dolls, as you know, in vintage Barbie characters. The first one is Julia, but Julia is not her own original mold, even though she's an original character. I consider her the first ever Black Barbie because I think she's very important. She's a very beautiful doll and very important for that very reason that we're kind of covering here right now. And then I know one of people's favorites is Black Francie, such a beautiful and very sought out after doll, very expensive on the resale market.
Yes.
And then one I recently realized who she was because I was Carla, which is Tootie's variant. I ran into her at the Sherry's Doll Show, and the lady from Europe said, "Oh no, this is Tootie." I'm like, "No." He's like, "That's not Tootie." He told me, "It's like, oh, you're right. She has her own name. It's Carla, but she's still just a mold of an existing white doll." That was the whole point of Wanda, was to create original characters with more authentic Black features to kind of sort of create more diversity out there in the doll world, because the visibility aspect and for people looking at her is important. We got one more comment.
Appreciate it.
It says, "Thank you for all this info. I love that you guys love the history like I do." Right? Yes. How can you not? It's like we said this in our video, but history and things are so important. A lot of times we're not taught this, especially like in school, where people change the information. They change the information, which you shouldn't be doing. But luckily, there's people out there who are still speaking their stories and speaking the truth. And I think it's up to people like us, Laura, like to listen and just to keep talking about it, because that's the only way it's going to keep living and breathing. And then she commented, "I still don't have an original Black Francie in my collection." Oh no, Tim has a few.
I go man, but it's going to be a very high dollar.
Yeah. Tglf says, "Yes, Julia and Christy had PJ faces, but still gorgeous." Right? Oh my god!
I remember PJ faces is the Midge face. Don't forget that.
Exactly. Can you grab my Julia behind you?
PJ's face belongs to Midge.
She's right behind you. She's right there. My Julia.
Oh, Julia. Sorry.
Yeah. We're talking about. Okay, you're trying to bring out the white Barbie.
No, I was gonna bring out Midge because that's who they made her after.
Oh, her shoe fell.
Oh, we'll get that later.
No, I mean I just dropped it in front of me. Let me put it back on. But here. And then we talked about Julia. She's one of my faves. Here I have her wearing, I forget the name of this coat, but in her little red coat right here.
And the original of Julia's face is the Midge face. You can see her little pudgy nose.
Here, put them close sides.
That's the
closer,
face.
Tim.
Oh, closer.
And then down here. See? So yeah. So if you know that, you'll realize that. But okay, move the white girl out of the way. We're celebrating Julia right now, but super cute. I love Julia, and I love her striking red hair and in this red coat. Oh, so stunning. But so yeah, we got that video up. Please go watch it. Oh, someone commented, more any anime toys. We're kind of, maybe not really, but we're getting there. No, we focus on dolls. Sorry. And then says maybe Midge with a glow up. Okay, there you go. Because Midge is a little like dorky, maybe, especially googly eye Midge. She's really kind of fun.
I have
looking.
that one too.
Yeah,
Midge.
But let's move on. We're transitioning away from Wanda, so don't forget Wanda. Go check out the video. I'm sure we'll make more content with her later, so stay tuned for that. So let's put this. I'm gonna put this over here for a second. Next up on the agenda for TGLF is I'll wait for him we'll wait a second, but we would like to cover things that we purchased and things that we whether it be dolls that we're collecting or doll related stuff. So first up we have is, what did Tim buy?
Nothing. I'm just kidding. No.
He did actually.
What did I buy?
Didn't you bring this?
Yeah, but you're gonna bring that out right now.
So it's a common. It's your only thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's bring it up together.
That one here.
Okay, so we both bought. Well, actually, I bought 2, and he bought 3.
I bought 3 because I'm gonna open one.
I'm not gonna open it right now because I did a sort of first reaction video. I haven't posted it yet, but this is the Megan doll. They're both Megan dolls. This is the brand new Collector Monster High.
Right?
Yes, no, it's not.
No,
It's-
isn't Megan 2.0? Isn't that from the movie?
That's the movie, but I think this is from the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? Yeah, I thought so too. But here's the box. You'll only get the box. I'll show you the doll. Well, not next week. Next week we'll be in Kentucky. Here, just a quick sneak peek. There you go. Sneak peek. But
Nice.
but you could see her already online. People have been posting her, but we got her. It's kind of funny because we're like, let's go rush to get her because the fan club pre-sale access sold out.
Yeah, they sell out
But
fast.
no, but that was just that.
Yeah.
It and then it came to sale for the public and it's still available
Yeah, so
right
go
now.
get your Megan
Yeah,
doll.
if you want a Megan doll, go get it. Or if not, this Sunday for the Epic Toy Show, I'm gonna be vending. I'll have some of Tim's stuff and I'll have stuff, of course, for sale. And I'll have Megan dolls there. So if you're there, you want to support us and you go shopping, maybe buy one of our Megan dolls. But it's gonna. So this is what he bought. I bought this, and then we also both got this as well. It's another Monster High doll. This is the newer G3 Jennifer doll right here. She finally like dropped in price and she was like $16 because they retail for $25.
Yeah.
But she's super cute. I like this one a lot. I love the way people have been restyling her too, like her hair and stuff. And then someone put her because she's Chinese and they put her in like a traditional like Chinese garment.
Oh,
like
nice.
I forget what theirs is called, but it's like those robish looking ones. And she looked really cute, but she's really neat. They did keep some scales on her like the original, but they kind of stopped at the knees and her hands. But she's still pretty. I really like her. She's one of like the more like, I think she kind of still has a slick like kind of eye look and a little fierce compared to some of the other ones. But I like her so much. She's so cool, and I'm gonna add her to my current one.
I said no. I don't think she looks like the original one.
Well, then why did you want her? You don't like her?
No, I just wanted her because I wanted to buy her. She was only $17.
Oh, okay, no, I got her.
George bought her for me.
I got her. I got her because I have a collection of all like the G3 dolls that I like. A lot of them, but I usually wait for them to drop in price because I don't like them at the $25 price point. I like them like some of them I've gotten for $8, $10, and then this one was probably one of the more expensive ones, $16. But I actually really like her. I like Jennifer a lot. She's a really cool character. I've never seen her in the movies and the TV shows, but I just like the aesthetic of the dragon.
And then, but when I went back to the original one, I mean, yeah, she's a way different the way they did her. Like you said, only half scaled to the bottom instead of like the whole body like the
She's
original
back there.
one.
I can't grab her. I could reach her. I have her down there behind Wanda. The collector one, I can show her. Be careful. Maybe you gotta pull forward.
Oh, that's a big box.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm. Oh,
It's just a cube.
oh, it's Grimace. Bring Grimace.
Oh,
I want to. No. Okay. Oh, geez, gosh, someone's not liking today. Here we got. This is the Fang vote from last year. This is the Water Dragon Jennifer, but see her face, and it's modeled after the original one, so she has that sleeker look, that more crazy little like skeletal little body the originals had.
it.
So beautiful. Yes, I like it too. They're very creepy. They're very
Does
fashionable.
this one even have a tail?
Yeah, she has a tail. It's back there.
Oh, okay.
But see, like her face, it's a lot more rounded and like
Yeah.
maybe approachable. And then this one's not. This one's a lot more fierce and just like abstract and fantasy. Like it's really neat. I ordered this one. I wish I would have ordered. Here, there's a
No, I got it right here.
the back. I want to show the back. This is the back. Like it's a whole presentation. You can kind of see the back of the box and all that back there. It's really cute. God, someone just likes to point out stuff, don't they? But yeah, not the same, but same character essentially.
Yeah, same character, just upgraded, I guess.
So next thing, well, oh no, sorry, I did have more stuff that I bought. So really cool. I'm gonna wear this on Sunday to the doll show. It's not dolls. I don't have no more dolls. I'm trying to hold back because the Barbie convention coming
Yeah,
up.
we're trying to save our money.
Yeah, but I did buy this Bratz t-shirt. It's the Bratz 2024 Bratz anniversary doll that just came out that I showed you guys a few weeks ago, and they make t-shirts. I got the white one because they had a black t-shirt, but
She shows up a lot better, I think, on the white one.
I'm tired of having black t-shirts. There are too many.
And it's hot right now here in Arizona.
That's very true. Yes, that's maybe part of the reason why I subliminally picked.
I think we hit 114 yesterday.
Then, okay. Then I got 2 more t-shirts. These I'm gonna probably wear sometime at the convention. My Mojo Dojo Casa House Kendom shirt. I love this blue color. It's very striking.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's
it?
nice and-
Doesn't it go good with my orange hair? I need to bleach it one more time. I've been waiting to bleach it before I leave for convention, but
Your Latino blonde.
I need to bleach it, and then I need to cut it. So there's that, and then there's one more shirt I'm really excited for. This is really cute. I like this one. It's a red shirt and it's a Mattel shirt.
Oh,
really cool. Not sponsored, but I'm just saying I really like this shirt. I have my tote bag that I carry around all the time that I used to carry like packages for the post office and all that. This will match it perfectly.
You still carry that around.
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Oh, see, that's probably why TikTok restricted us, because it says we're promoting items, or someone must have flagged us as being promoting something. I don't know. But that was when we were doing the one.
I don't know. I'm not focused about TikTok. TikTok, people weird on TikTok. Like they'll like watch, but it's like all these random people and they don't stick around. And it's like I'm not sure how TikTok works. It's not our like main source of like putting out content that we focus on. I mean, we do get okay numbers for the amount of followers we have, but I got more comments. Hold on. I got her. Oh, take it. I got her too, but haven't taken out of the shipper yet. Oh yeah, Tim has 3. He's taken. Did you take this one out?
Yeah, but I was a little thrown off because you got to watch the quality of these people who pack it at Mattel, because mine's is a little damaged.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it?
Well, it's the box. Remember, as a collector, we like to keep some of our things in.
Show us what happened. Oh my God!
You see, there's a crack here at the bottom.
Nick, yeah.
So they like nicked my box. I was a little upset about that. It's like either they ripped it or I don't know what they did.
Got caught.
Yeah, but there's like a big scratch on the side and the top right here. So this is going to be the one I'm going to open up and share with the world. Well, with my house anyways. I'm just going to have her opened up. So.
Oh, you're showing her?
What
you're doing sneak peeks? Oh, earlier now you're showing her all. Oh, jeez.
Well, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do. See, I told you they did. This is a damaged box.
There you go.
I'm gonna call somebody. I'm gonna write a letter.
They have a phone number on Mattel Creations. I had one. I think it was for a doll. I canceled because I did doubles, and I was like, I don't want doubles. I called and canceled the. But
oh, that's probably what they probably shoved it in. That's what it looks like. They ripped it because they shoved it in.
Oh, they weren't delicate. People. Oh, we got more comments. It says,
I'm going to take it to the Barbie convention and be like, look at it. I'm going to complain right to Mattel.
Oh, it's the Epic Toy Show. It's actually this Sunday. I'm going to be there. But it's a toy show where it's not focused isn't dolls. I'm a minority there because I sell dolls. But it's a good untapped market for doll sellers, so that's why I started doing it. But this is a show where I haven't sold. I've never vended at this one yet, but I always go attend because it's at the Shrine Auditorium where our doll shows happen. And it is this Sunday from early entries at 9, I believe, but it starts at 10 and then stops at 3. And it's at the Shrine Auditorium here in Phoenix. It's like on 44th Street in Van Buren or something like that. And but yeah, there's always a lot of toy shows happening in town, more than the doll show. So I'm starting to jump on that because it's like it's a good moment to kind of like help purge inventory and kind of move some stuff around.
Unfortunately, I won't be there. It falls on my new work schedule.
Maybe next doll show he'll join. Yeah,
I had asked to be off or something.
Yeah. Then Maria says, "LOL, you guys are so funny." Oh yeah, I guess so. Huh? On our bickering.
You're the one that bickers with your face isn't all that getting all crazy.
Whatever. Well, I'm human. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Hold it in.
No, I'd rather be real than fake. And then Laura says, "Love the shirt in blue." Right? Yeah, I love that color. It's like one of those shirts where you can choose it in multiple colors. I thought the blue was really striking. I think that color looks good on me too. Mm. And then it says, "Oh no, oh yeah, I better open her. I got to open her." Oh, because there was even me when I got the Chris Grios, the Dia de los Muertos, the collector one. I don't want to get her done. It's too much, but my box came dent and damaged, like it was in production, and I actually asked to exchange it, but it was sold out. So I was like, I heard horror stories about it taking months. I was like, you know what? I'll just keep her because I'm not going to keep the lid on her anyways. So yeah, that's happened to me too before, like him. That's why he returned to Witch Weaver recently.
Yeah, well, she actually had a rip on her bell bottom. The Witch
that
Weaver.
Was weird.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
That was not good. I don't understand how they didn't see it. And then even in the packaging, that's how you notice it. It's there right in front. Yeah. And then she's darling, yeah, right. And Tglf says she's stunning. Now I want her. Yes, get her. She's super gorgeous. Which one? This one?
I don't think she's available anymore.
Yeah, this one's not available anymore. I mean, on a resale market, she was $90 when you had to pre-order her, and then they were made to order. I wish I would have got two because she resells for like a couple $100. I could. I'm keeping this one though. I do have the original print that came with it. It's like a sort of like textured print thing of her, and that I think eventually I'm gonna give away or sell or something because I don't really put those up or anything. But so that was what we bought. Next up on the agenda is now we're going to go to our news segment. This is doll related news, gossip, and fun things going on in the doll world. The first thing that I wanted to cover was for Mattel Creations is the She-Ra Barbie doll that came out. She actually did sell out. This is a doll that was this is very quick. She was very quick. I'm not sure how quick, but quick. Yeah. Compared to a lot of these other dolls that have been coming out.
You too, it was like by the time we thought about, let me go see, and it was gone.
I actually did want her. I liked her sword. She's very classic, very beautiful. I'm like, she's a Barbie doll, super stunning. And also, it was designed by Bill Greening. So they're still selling his dolls.
Yeah, they're still selling it, but I think he mentioned that he had stuff coming out, design dolls that were going to be released later.
So she's sold out. She's no longer available. I'm sure you can get her on the resale market. I'm not sure for how much because she is She-Ra, so we'll see. That, and then the other really exciting thing, because I love Monster High, is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Elvira doll that's coming out. I'm gonna make my plead here while I have some people watching wherever this may end up. If you're going to San Diego Comic-Con and you're not gonna buy her, maybe it's limited to one per customer. I'm that one customer. Reach out because I want one, and can't go to San Diego Comic Con because I believe you can't buy any more entry tickets. Yeah. It's too late to get in. I would go if I was able to get a ticket to go into San Diego Comic Con, but she's super gorgeous. She's this new design. It's basically like her original outfit, but she has this kind of like metal sort of armored breastplate corset, and she has those like transparent like wings. Like a lot of drag queens wear them, where they're like, it's like older sort of like style of drag in the 90s. They would where they're held by these sticks in your hands, and they're like, kind of like wings, and they extend out, but it's a transparent web sort of purple accent. And she's winking, which is really cute.
I saw that in like RuPaul's Drag Race. Don't they wear sometimes?
No, yeah, that's like a pageant thing because in presentation they use those sort of things. But the really cool thing about this doll is this doll leaked months ago, but she was silver and she didn't have the wing. So the rumor on the streets is that this is a variant. This purple metallic variant of this new Elvira Skeletor doll is an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con, but the other one is still coming out, and I'm sure
it's a rarity, huh?
Yeah. So, but I'm thinking because this one's coming out first, she probably will be harder to get.
Gotcha.
Because it's only in person you can purchase her, and I'm sure.
Even though she's, I guess it's part of that, but I kind of got thrown off over that wink. To me, it's like, I was like, why did they wink her like that?
Because she does that. She's campy, I guess.
Oh, I guess.
That's what I thought.
Like, did they not finish painting her eye? Because it looked like,
The other one, the other one, the other one, they're making with the silver version of her. She just has both eyes open. There's no wink.
I wonder if there's like, sometimes the dolls you have like things that they do. Maybe if you put cold water, maybe it opens up or something.
Oh, wake her up. No, but she's very campy. She's very. That's the only thing. The only thing I'm thinking is because she's like campy and witty and all that, and cheeky. There you go.
Okay.
That she's winking, but she's cool. San Diego Comic Con. If you know anybody here, anybody, let me know. Megan, I want. Oh, okay. You're like, not Jennifer.
Well, she's still available. Yeah, Megan, go get her. She's moderately priced.
Yeah, Tatagal, get her.
And she actually, the face on her looks like a normal little doll, but I believe. I'll do it when I open it, or George he'll show you, but it's a mask and it comes right off, and you see the robot underneath that.
Yeah, we'll show you probably our next live. We're back here in town, and then I'll show you. But
then I was here reading somebody where some people online were saying that she looked like Rebecca Steam, which I was like, no, I don't think so. I think it's just because she's gold in tone color underneath that robotic face, but I don't think she has her own look.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I don't agree. Because hers is more like engraved, like it's caved in. And Rebecca Steam, it's like she actually has a face structure.
Yes.
The other thing from San Diego Comic Con, it's not an exclusive. We thought it was going to be, but Mattel Creations actually showed the new Sweet Screams Twyla doll, which she's really pretty. She has like this tulle poofy dress, this like super curly double bun pigtail updo thing, and then
Oh
an upside down
yeah.
cone. Love that doll. She's gonna be, I think they said $80. I don't mind $80. She's actually gorgeous. I love this sort of new updated character that wasn't in the
$80.
collection. Well, this one was 90. That
I
one,
know,
that
but
one has a really nice box like this
oh,
one too. Like the whole presentation of it
oh,
is
the
fabulous.
box.
Not just the box, but the doll itself is very elaborate for a collector Monster High doll. I'm
I
not
like
gonna
her
lie.
little puffy hair.
I would have paid a little bit more for her too.
Oh, don't
No,
tell Mattel that.
no, I've said that about even like the off-white dolls. Like I
Oh,
think
I
they could have
gotcha.
charged more for those. Like when the Gentle Monster Bratz doll came out, at first I was like, "Girl, 430," but then I kept looking. I'm like, "It's worth it. I get it." I would have bought one if I would have not hated her at first, and then quickly changed my opinion and then sought out to get one.
Yeah.
But yeah, San Diego Comic Con. If anyone's going, if you know anyone, let me know. I'm very interested in getting that Elvira, and then of course I'll pay for people's time and energy for going to go get her for me. And I believe they give you a Mattel Creations tote bag when you shop at the San Diego Comic Con.
Nice.
If not, I'm gonna try to get a ticket for next year because I don't want to miss out whatever's coming out. Every year they release something really cool. Next up on the agenda is, I talked about this last week, but it's official. There's full stock photos of the new Bratz, like Pixie, I forget what they're called, but they're like fairies, the fashion line. I really like them. They have really cool, unique little makeup.
Yeah, the eye makeup looks really good.
And they all come with the
I like
wings.
that.
The wings detach and it becomes like a ring, so that's very cool. Wonder what the price point's going to be, because people just started reporting this, but the dolls that I said that are the new ones, the scorching ones, the motorcycle looking ensembles, they were $15 at Target, and now the prices have been bumped up to $20
Dang.
in store. So people are like, hold on, what's going on?
Maybe it's those tariffs.
Maybe. Okay, so next up, aside from Bratz, really fun is the LOL OMG Powerpuff Girl dolls. I believe we talked about this, but there's like more photos now coming out. Like they're coming out. Not sure when, but supposedly they're gonna retail for $24.99. So maybe they'll be $30 by the time the tariffs affect our pricing.
Oh no.
Those are still coming out. I'm excited. I want to get them because I'm a fan, but I'm just not excited for their styling. I don't know if we talked about this last week.
Yeah, Powerpuff Girls for me was not my generation.
Well, I grew up watching the cartoon. I love the Powerpuff Girls, but the thing is, they use the taller doll, kind of like the standard size LOL dolls. I have LOL. Oh no, there's too much going on, but you can see them back here. They're like the regular like side. No, just no. They should have used the tween. The tweens are shorter ones. They're like skipper sized. They should have used that one and made them look like the original outfit, because what they did with this new version, they gave them sort of like these pedestrian casual outfits, and they just look weird. They don't look, to me, they don't look, except the face, they don't look like Powerpuff Girls, and it was a very sad missed opportunity for me. Sorry, I love you, LOL, OMG, Company Mag, MGA. I was gonna say Mag. I was gonna call them Mag. MGA. I love you, MGA, but I don't know about the styling for these dolls. But they're coming out.
It's not in my vocabulary, that word.
I talk a lot really bad about them, so not MGA about the word is accidentally.
You're
but
just giving them too much now.
Well, okay, let's move on. Next up, really cool. I actually didn't show you this, but there's a new illustration that leaked for a new Monster High collector doll coming out, and it's gonna be Claudine. She's really neat. So she comes like this with this huge like draped coat and this fur stole that wraps around her body.
Oh wow, they actually invested in her, huh?
Yeah, very elaborate, and she actually has like this like suit, like very chic little suit underneath. It's very luxe.
They always give her pantsuits. That's kind of her thing.
But it's really cute. I like it so much. It's kind of like very giving like mafia boss vibes. But what happened is that somehow someone leaked. It's like the illustration and it has the Mattel and it says this is a proof. This is not meant to be put on public, but someone leaked it. So that's coming out. It looks like it should be like the Fang Vote version of Claudine.
Gotcha.
So it looks like she might have the G1 sort of body type. So I'm excited for that. Next up on the list is, this is a rumor too. There's people have been posting this sort of whenever
you got a lot of gossip rumors.
Whenever MGA posts like
when
MGA posts upcoming dolls and stuff, information gets leaked all the time. So next up is Bratz Mean Girls, but Spring Fling. Supposedly there's 3 new Mean Girl dolls coming out. Spring Fling, if you haven't seen the movie, it's basically they're like a homecoming dance, sort of a scene in the movie. And you got Katie coming back, which is Lindsay Lohan, Regina George, and her best friend. Oh my god, I can't remember her name. Janice Ian. Janice Ian.
Yes.
Janice Ian. They're doing those 3 dolls supposedly because there's this Australian distributing company that leaked the Bratz illustration of these 3 dolls, and it's been circulating. So you know what? I'm very hopeful. At first, I was a hater, and I was thinking, no, that's so fake. Because I'm like Mean Girls again, but it was so successful, so why not?
And then I like the way they have the neck brace on Regina George.
That's right. Yeah, their
that
outfits.
was fun.
So you got
what? They're gonna do that?
So you got Katie's Mathley outfit where she has her like Letterman jacket on, and she has the crown that she breaks and says it's just plastic.
Yeah.
And then like you said, Regina George, because she gets ran over by the bus, so she has a like a brace to hold up her body.
Her neck brace,
and it has flowers laced through it to kind of make it look decorative. And then Janice Ian's spring fling outfit.
Yeah, she has that like a suit, right?
Yeah, it's purple.
Suit.
No, it's purple.
Purple.
Yeah, it's purple. It's purple, and she has her slicked hair. But those are rumored, as well as there's Bratz Clueless dolls supposedly coming out. I don't know if it's true or not. Allegedly,
Clueless. That was my time. Yay.
Is that the movie where they say, "What's your damage, Heather"?
No, that's Heather's.
Oh shoot! Oh god, I almost cursed.
That was Rolling with the Homies.
Oh, there you go. No, I've seen it. I just haven't seen it that much. To me, Mean Girls is like my Clueless.
As if that's what they say a lot.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. I remember the actresses, but okay. I need to watch it again. But supposedly they're doing 4 dolls in that line. Oh yeah, bulletin, yeah. George's news bulletin, yeah. And it says, yes, I believe Clueless is coming out. One of my favorite movies. Awesome, yeah, Clueless. There's gonna be the four dolls supposed to be. So it makes sense because it's mimicking sort of like the Mean Girls release where they did the whole 4 main girls.
Yeah, Winona Ryder's on Heather's. That would be a fun, but you know, who knows?
Oh, I don't know, because Mattel has Winona Ryder because of Beetlejuice. Would they do that?
There you go.
Would the clash of the Winonas? I would get it just because I joke around. I'm like, I love my shoplifter. I have her.
Let it go.
I have Lydia.
From that donut.
No, it's funny. If you can't laugh at things, then what's the point?
Okay.
But Lydia,
I'm sure Winona's not laughing about it.
She's successful. She don't care. She's got a lot of money now. She don't have to shoplift anymore.
She didn't have to shoplift. I think she just did that for publicity because she wanted to get back out there.
The next thing is the Bratz. Again back to Bratz. I told you last week they're doing a new celebrity collaboration, and I didn't know her name, but I do know now, and I kind of feel bad. Her name is, because I was very passive, Lola Indigo. The reason why I don't know her, is because I don't really listen to a lot of Spanish music, but she's a Spanish singing artist. She actually has really cool music. I think Bratz is a very big fan of Spanish music because they did Karol G, and now they're doing Lola Indigo. A lot of people were very mean online.
It looks like their line is very minority, especially with their looks.
Yeah, no, their
style.
They focus
on street styles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yes, very much that. So I can't wait to see what this doll looks like. I hope she's just as pretty as the Karol G doll. And then lastly, from Bratz, is the last rumor that I saw that I thought was very interesting. There's a new fashion collaboration coming out. It's Bratz X Jean Paul Gaultier. So that's I got chills. That's
gonna be expensive.
I hope that's gonna be a super cool couture and maybe expensive, like Gentle Monster. I don't think so, because Moa Loa came out and was affordable. But Jean Paul Gaultier, I mean, come on now. Let's see what they can do with that.
Mm-hmm. It'd be a nice dress.
It says, I have there's old Clueless. Oh, that's right. There's old Clueless dolls. I forgot about that. And then I didn't know that happened in the early 80s. Yeah, 90s. Yeah. But as far as MGA, that's done. That's all the rumors for right now. But lastly, we just wanted to talk about was the National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention. We're like, oh my god, it's so close. It's so coming so soon. It's this coming week, so we're gonna be there. Like I said, we're gonna for sure go live on Friday to kind of I'm hoping to go through the sales floor. So I'm going to have to time that somehow, and you guys just watch our community post to see when we're going to go on. But I'm actually going to try to go live several times through the week and post shorts, because I'm just going to record stuff. Let's post this. Record stuff, because it's going to be hard to come back home and compile everything. It's going to take so much time, but it's going to be easier just to go and post. So that's what we're going to hope to do. So please stay tuned and join our journey to the 2025 National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention. We are ready. We have our table gifts ready to go. We are realizing our layover is an hour and a half long, so we can run from Terminal 1 to Terminal 1 really quickly, because it's right there. Our friend was like, Ken, he was like, you better be careful, because I missed my flight one time. But luckily, our layovers are in the same terminal. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm not saying that right. Terminal? terminal in the same area, so it'll be easy for us. So we'll see you then, Kentucky. We're excited to see what the convention doll will be, what we'll find, maybe buy, how we're gonna get it back home, and see our friends.
Well, we already said it. We're gonna bring it in our luggage and then ship our dirty clothes home.
I changed my mind a lot, so so maybe I'm thinking because clothes weighs a lot. I'm like, oh geez, how much is that gonna cost? So we'll see.
I'll just buy all this clothes. Later.
You'll burn it. You like burn your bra and everything.
Leave it for the housekeeping stuff, but throw it away. Get it out of here.
Oh my god! Or you're gonna wear it all to the airport.
Oh my god!
Layers,
way more
in stinky layers. But super excited. If you guys want to, oh yeah. Whoa, hold on. I can't remember the year, but yes, I've been collecting for decades. Oh, awesome! Yeah, no, yeah, I don't have those dolls, so I don't have a point of reference for the Clueless dolls. Oh, it came out in 94? Did it? Clueless? It's a 90s movie?
It's
it is. Yeah, it's not 80s.
Yeah,
it's not 80s. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Heathers is 80s, George.
There you go. Yeah. Heathers is really cool. I like Heathers. And then, woohoo, convention. Azusa and I have a layover in Phoenix. Oh, really? You do?
Nice.
Well, awesome. You're traveling with Azusa. Oh, I got to meet her last year.
Yeah.
If hopefully, but I'm like, I know she does a fashion show, and like I style wigs for a living. I have this low key plan. Well, I'm telling you because you're her friend, Laura. But hopefully, eventually, to maybe collaborate with her and do a wig for her because I love her style. I love how she presents herself, and if she does a runway, maybe I can do a really cool like pink super Barbie coated wig.
Awesome designer when it comes to his wigs. So really, really cool.
Thank you.
And you did you have in your collection already the ponytail Barbie hairdo.
Yeah, that's one that I it's like the original, kind of but like a dragged version of it, but it's like the poodle bangs and then the ponytail. But yeah, I'll let her know eventually. And then hold on, it says a convention, can any person just so the National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention is going to be in Kentucky. It's going to start I believe Wednesday for us, but the public day you can go to the official sales room for it Saturday. You can go do that. I believe they charge like $25. Or people are going to be showing up this weekend and doing room sales. It's at the Galt House, and it's right by that river, forget the lake or whatever you call it, over there in Louisville, Kentucky. And you can go room shop because people bring stuff to sell out of their hotel rooms, and they'll be selling all hours through Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and even up to Wednesday. So anybody can go.
It's like first opportunity because what's left they usually just bring down to the showroom to sell. But
exactly,
usually the sales rooms is the first place where you get the first dibs on what's out there.
Yeah, so there's that, but you can't attend like the official convention events like the luncheons and the dinners that we have, but you're more than welcome to go to the public day on Saturday or go room shopping during the weekend because there's so much.
Yeah, some people
very overwhelming.
Some people just go there to do the shopping,
the room shopping,
and they're not staying actually at the hotel where the convention's held. Some of them are going off campus of these other hotels that are around just to be around the area so they can just either Uber or take their rentals there or what have you.
But you can definitely go, and then it moves around every year. So Louisville, Kentucky, next year it's in Austin, Texas?
I believe it's Austin, Texas.
Or somewhere in Texas. And then we're so excited because in 2027 it's coming back to Phoenix.
Yay.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll do the fashion show that year and I'll do this super cool Barbie look because I definitely want to partake in the fashion show at some point. But more comments. Hold on. And then yes, there is room shopping. Y'all got, oh my god, you got gollywogs.
Yes, I do. I do have a collection of gollywogs, but I haven't found a way to present them because they're very controversial, but they are in my collection and I do keep them in my collection. I do represent them as well, but there's just a lot behind that, so it's kind of hard to bring that out. Yeah,
there's a lot of history behind them and everything, but yeah. And then we've got, it says that would be so fun. Yes, well, I forgot the last thing I said about convention, but yes, so fun.
No, you're talking about how people, you can like go there and shop, and you don't have to stay there on campus.
Oh yeah.
And it's only limited to just but you said next year, they could probably try to get a hold of that.
So the number last year, I don't know what the number is this year officially, but it was 850 convention years. So people who went last year have first dibs. They can buy their convention ticket for next year. I think comes on sale like a month or two after this show, so we
And then
have to.
some people will drop out because they can't make it, but there is a waiting list already where
Oh
people
yeah.
that can't get in are on a waiting list, so they just go to the next person in line.
So you got to go to the National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention website, and that's how you get your ticket. You have to go, you keep your eye on the public day when it goes for sale, and try to get your ticket then. Like you said, if not, you get put on a wait list. And if not, some people even go as far as to when the convention happens. Like if you show up the day of registration and wait there, because sometimes there's people that actually don't show up and tickets open up. So you have to kind of be determined in that sort of way. Like our friend Ken, he said that he camped out one year because he had skipped a year and went and camped out until he got back in.
Okay, stalker.
Mm.
Oh, and then if you guys are Bill Greening fans, I saw also on our National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention website that they share on Facebook that there is going to be some of his collection for sale in the room sale. I believe there's a gal there who's going to sell some of his stuff for him. So there's more opportunity to buy some of his collection that if you guys are into that. Collected from Bill Greening. It's his own personal collection. Really nice.
Oh, the person who asked about the Gollywugs, they said, oh, classics. They were popular in the UK. Oh, were they? I'm sure they were.
No, there's even, I remember the Robert, there was this white lady who was actually remaking them, updated ones, and she was saying that Whoopi Goldberg was a big fan of hers and that she was basically making a lot for her specifically. But no, the ones I found are usually the older ones, and so like I said, I just keep them part of my collection.
The thing I like,
just because I just want them to be in a home where they're loved rather than out
or
there.
Preserved. Yeah, no, and that's why I appreciate with how you collect them, because it is very controversial because of what they represented, and it was kind of like a racist caricature of black people, and that's where the controversial part comes in, and that's where my sister went to that show and she doesn't like it.
Yeah, because when I saw them, I mean, I seriously went to that table and I bought all of them. I was like, no, let me just
because these people don't appreciate.
Yeah, they didn't appreciate it. And they actually had them at a very cheap price, and I'm like, whatever. Let me just buy everything.
It's kind of like the mindset. It's like saving, like you don't deserve to. You're like mistreating these dolls. You're not. It's like maybe a weird thing to think about it, but these, like I said, like the Wanda, there's such significant dolls, and they resemble something so powerful. It's almost like you can't just let them not be appreciated, I guess. But we got, I was talking about the fashion show and the wigs. Oh yeah, so fun. Yeah, so fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I definitely want to plan something grand and beautiful when I do the fashion show. But I actually had a couple people, because through meeting them at the convention, that they wanted to, if I can do a wig for them, but no one really came through. But I would love to, because I would love to see my work represented at the Barbie convention. Just gotta pay me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe because you're a little higher up there.
Yeah, I'm a little expensive, but it's more worth, my wigs are worth the money that I ask.
And then you don't do these though. You said the hard wigs,
fronts.
Yeah, you do more
lace
of the lace fronts. So if you really need to know how to put that on and wear that.
Yeah, because I seen some of the, not no shade to some of the people that walked the runway last year, but I saw some of the wigs and they weren't like the best quality, but it was enough for the costume.
Yeah,
and I get that.
Party City.
I'm like, when I do wigs, it's like a legit like art form of
it's like very technique that you got,
and it's very intense, and it's very cool, and it's very
and all the styles of colors are your own styles colors that you
they're my own products. They're my own line of products. They're luxury synthetic wigs. Are the best on the market. I've been wearing wigs for such a long time. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing professionally with the wig styling for so long that I know the market in and out.
Georgina the doll wigs.
Yeah, I didn't wear the t-shirt today. I wore Snorlax today because my sister gifted me the shirt. It's her birthday.
It's her birthday today.
Yeah,
happy birthday, Marisol.
I don't know if she's watching. I can't see TikTok, but happy birthday to my sister Marisol. She's 5 years younger than me, so she turned 28 today. We're gonna go eat Korean barbecue later. She loves Korean barbecue. I think that's why we're Snorlax. I'm getting ready to get my Snorlax on and eat all this Korean barbecue.
George is starving himself so he can shove it down his throat.
And then Laura said Leslie Boat is selling, so that's who's selling.
There you go, that's who it was.
Bill's dolls.
Leslie Boat. So yeah, if you guys want that Bill Greening.
Oh, and then Laura says, I want to talk to you about wigs for me and my mannequin. Heck, oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, he did that for Ken.
Yeah, I did that for Ken, our friend Ken that lives here in Phoenix. I did a wig for his mannequin. It was like this junior department, but it was from the 90s, so it was like this grunge sort of emo girl, and so it was like this hairdo with turquoise and black, and it looked like it was crunchy and wet but spiky. It was really cool.
Yeah, he
really
collects
cool idea.
vintage mannequins. Him.
Yeah, Ken. But we're excited. Can't wait to see you, Laura, and anybody else who may be watching this at some point. Please come and say hi to us. We'll be walking around. We'll be filming. Please.
And hello to the UK.
Yeah, hello to the UK. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you. And it's been amazing the last couple of weeks, but our anticipation is there. We're excited for Louisville.
Yay.
We're gonna have lots of fun and hopefully have lots more to show you once we get there. I know we will. I gotta probably bring a charged battery pack.
Yeah.
Because my phone's gonna die. I just know it.
But we have our little camera now. That's gonna be neat. We have a fun little camera.
I think what we'll do is I'll film that like a vlog we can just piece together.
Sure.
And then but we'll film short content with our phones.
Yeah, George is the editor. He's really good at that.
Yeah, no, Tim edits all our mostly our full length, like the Wanda video. He edited all those kind of videos.
Pictures,
No, but it's very tedious.
Learning,
so thank you to Tim for always doing that wonderful work.
Yeah, that's why sometimes it takes a while to come out because it's like on the Wanda video. I mean, it was over 9 hours of viewing, and I'm like, 5 minutes. Oh God, it's an hour and a half later, but you gotta stick to it.
Yeah. Hold on, we got some more comments real quick. It says, looking forward to your convention highlights. Oh, thank you, Maria. Yes, and can't wait to see you. Yes, so I guess that concludes this live.
Well, I do want to do a quick shout out because I keep trying to remind myself to stay in. Of course, we keep talking and I forget all the time. But Tglf, one of our very good subscribers, is it? Or the people commented to us and said, and her name is Pink Barbie Cat Lady, and yay, thank you very much. And she suggested, why don't you guys do TGLF Tim George Live Friday? And we grabbed that and we thought it was wonderful. And I told her we were going to shout out to her, and she didn't want any gratitude for it. She was just happy to help. But I just want to say thank you. We appreciate that.
It's like she probably she doesn't like the attention.
I don't know.
She just unsubscribed.
She comments all the time. She watches all our videos, and I just wanted to give her a shout out and appreciation to her to tell her thank you for that. That was a really cool idea because we were just calling it TJ.
Hold on, wait, one more comment.
Sorry.
It says, love you guys. Thank you for your channel. I've been watching since the lockdown in 2020 October. Well, thank you so much. But have a good rest of your work day. We won't hold you guys up anymore. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
See you in Kentucky.
Tuning in. Happy Friday.
Let's turn off.
See you in Kentucky.
Let's turn off that one. And let's turn off. Not now. And then.
Kentucky.
Why you? Ew.
What about this one?
So, bye, you guys. Thank you for watching. This is us recording the full live. So, always remember, if you have any vintage dolls up in your attic, down in your basement, or up in your closet, always be sure to reach out to us. Like we mentioned various times through the video, we love to collaborate with other people. Oh, it didn't end. And that one didn't. They were still listening. But thank you guys so much. And then remember to tune in for our content. Thank you for always watching and supporting our channel. Watch the ads. We're monetized. And see you next time.
Bye.